This is something that really makes life easy when you are learning Spanish, is doing conjugations of different types of verbs. In Spanish, there are three types of verbs. There are AR verbs, or verbs that end in AR, like hablar, to talk. There are verbs that end in ER, like comer, to eat. And there are verbs that end in IR, like escribir, to write. There are only three types of verbs in Spanish, and so you have to learn the pattern of how to conjugate all the verbs in that category. So, remember our subject pronouns, yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros or nosotras, and then ellos, ellas, ustedes. Remember, you have to remember these for the whole rest of your lives. Okay, and then to do the AR conjugation of a verb, you're just going to take off the ending, and you're going to add the following endings. For yo, o. For tú, as. For él, ella, usted, a. For nosotros, amos. And then for ellos, ellas, ustedes, on. So let's practice, for example, with the verb escuchar, or to listen. For escuchar, I'm just going to take off the AR and I'm going to add the other endings. So for yo, escucho. For tú, escuchas. For él, ella, usted, escucha. For nosotros, escuchamos. For ellos, ellos, ustedes, escuchan. So remember, I took out the AR and added o, as, a, amos, on. I listen, you listen, he listens, we listen, and they listen. Okay, so let's practice. For example, if I wanted to say I practice sports, which I absolutely do not under any circumstances, but just for this example, we'll say I do. Okay, yo, and then to practice is practicar. So I'm going to take off the AR, and I'm just going to add the yo ending, which would be yo practico deportes. I practice sports. Okay, we ride bikes. We know that it's going to be nosotros. And then to ride, we know is montar. So I'm going to take off the AR and add the nosotros ending, which is amos. Nosotros montamos en bicicleta. Okay, she goes for a walk, ella. And then we know to go for a walk is pasear. I'm just going to take off the AR ending and just add a, because that's the él, ella, usted ending. So ella pasea. She goes for a walk. And then they draw murals. We're going to assume is ellos, because they didn't tell us it was all girls. And then otherwise, we always assume that it's all men. So ellos, and then to draw is dibujar. So I'm going to take off the AR, and I'm going to add an, because that's the ellos ending. So ellos dibujan, and then to say murals, murales. Okay, so this is really important to know because it will help you conjugate every AR verb that exists. There are quite a few AR verbs in our current vocab list, like necesitar, sacar, llegar, enseñar, contestar, all of those, and they will all conjugate the same way. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.